on April the 10th. Join the schools committee on April 10th for this exciting learning experience that will be led by professional trainers from the American Conference on Diversity. For the teachers, it will be Thursday, April the 10th from 3:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. at the Columbia High School Library. For community members, Exploring Cultural Dynamics, it will be held on the same date, the 10th of April, starting at 7 p.m. at the Columbia High School Library on the second floor. Join the Community Coalition on Race for a conversation exploring cross-cultural communication and how it affects parents, teachers, and neighbors. What is cultural competency? How can our community leverage diversity and become more culturally sensitive? This session will be led by Elizabeth William Riley, President and CEO for the American Conference on Diversity. So you definitely want to attend that conference on Thursday at 7 p.m. for community members, and on Thursday at 3:30 p.m. for Columbia High School teachers, or for teachers in the South Orange Maplewood School District. So again, the Community Coalition putting on some wonderful events there. You're going to go for a short break, and when we come back, the achievement gap.
Do you want your kid to run faster with better running form and conditioning for his or her sport? Then Running Development Academy is the place for him or her. Our training packages fix their form and make them run faster. How about training to run a marathon or just run faster in your respective event? Maybe you just want to learn to run properly and lose weight in the process. Our trainers, a former 800 meters track Olympian and an 8 times world record holder in Masters Track and Field, will get you there. Don't delay. Sign up today at runningdevelopmentacademy.com or contact us at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444 to learn more.
Want to learn piano for kids? Then I recommend Wendy Goldstein School of Piano. Wendy Goldstein has been offering piano lessons since 1993 and teaches piano in a very natural way. An alumni of Manhattan School of Music, Wendy creates customized lesson plans for each student and helps bring music alive. Wendy provides you a convenient location, the best value, and the most fun way to learn piano. All ages are welcome, and the first lesson is always free. Have questions? Call Wendy at 201-207-5169.
Are you looking for a professional logo design for your website, brand, or business? Then we are the company you are looking for. We are professional graphic designers, and with our skills, we will design a perfect, high-quality logo for you. We work with standout concepts, nice contrasts, and color balance. Please let us know your text for use in logo, web address, color of logo that you want. We will design 3 variations of your logo for you to choose from for only $99.95, with 100% refund of your $99.95 if you're not satisfied. We provide fast delivery and professional design. We also design any size web banner ad for $35. Call us at 347-674-1680. That's 347-674-1680. An operator is standing by to take your call.
Want to take a cruise but don't have a U.S. visa? No problem. Cruise and Rail Travel are experts at cruises that do not require a U.S. visa. Visit www.cruiseandrail.net or call 868-631-8785. Find us on Facebook or drop us a tweet.
For community news, sports, and opinions, call us at 973-327-3626 or log on to SoMore.org. You're listening to the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. This is the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. We want to hear from you at 973-327-3626 or log on to SoMore.org to let us know your opinion. You are listening to In the Village with Anselm on South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. You can reach us here at 973-327-3626 or log on to SoMore.org. Coming soon, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience.
We are back with you. It's in the Village with Anselm on the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. Coming to you every Monday through Friday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. That's 8 to 9:30 p.m. You can reach us here at 973-327-3626. That's 973-327-3626. Now, yesterday, I received this news release regarding this new organization being formed in South Orange and Maplewood called the South Orange Maplewood Parents of Students of African Descent. And it took me back to when I was having many different discussions on here about the Common Core and why South Orange and Maplewood should not implement the Common Core. We went back to the Board of Education election when there was some discussion about the Common Core, and that discussion was mainly driven by Joanna Wright, who is now currently a member of the Board of Education. Before I do this, let me say a special congratulations to Joanna Wright for being honored recently by Madison Square Garden for her many achievements in basketball as the Columbia High School coach. So before we get onto that, let's just take a listen to Joanna Wright being honored by Madison Square Garden.
She's been a fierce proponent for equity and excellence with a commitment and dedication to young people that has made a lasting impact on the lives of thousands. Ms. Wright has received several accolades, including the New Jersey Apple for the Teacher Award and Who's Who Among American Teachers recognition 4 times. Her success translated to the court, where as head coach for New Jersey's Columbia High School,
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Joanna Wright, our own Joanna Wright, being honored by Madison Square Garden and being given her own shirt by John Starks. Joanna, special congratulations to you for all that you have done, not just for basketball in this community, for all the other things you have done to make South Orange and Maplewood a better place. Again, congratulations to Joanna Wright. Now, as I said, when I got this press release from the Parents of Students of African Descent, this new organization that's being formed in South Orange and Maplewood, it took me back to basically the achievement gap. And when we look at the scores across the South Orange Maplewood School District for kids of color, you just wonder what's going on. So this gentleman by the name of Pedro Noguera, he, as a matter of fact, has been in the South Orange Maplewood School District. Now, Pedro Noguera is the Peter L. Agnew Professor of Education at New York University. Dr. Noguera is a sociologist whose scholarship and research focuses on the ways in which schools are influenced by social and economic conditions, as well as by demographic trends in local, regional, and global contexts. Dr. Noguera holds faculty appointments in the Department of Teaching and Learning and Humanities and Social Sciences at the Steinhardt School of Culture, Education and Development. He also serves as an affiliate faculty member at New York Department of Sociology. Dr. Noguera is the Executive Director of Metropolitan Center for Urban Education and a co-director of the Institute for the Study of Globalization and Education in Metropolitan Settings. from 2008 to 2011, he was an appointee of the Governor of New York to the State University of New York Board of Trustees. So, Pedro Noguera wrote an article titled Closing the Racial Achievement Gaps. And he went into many different things regarding closing the achievement gap. He stated that with the adoption of the federal No Child Left Behind law, we have given yet another responsibility to our public schools, the requirement that they produce evidence that all children are learning. As simple and reasonable as this goal might seem, it actually represents a radical departure from generations of past practice. American schools has never been expected to educate all children, and even more importantly, they have never been expected to eliminate racial disparities in achievement. For the first time in American history, closing the racial achievement gap has been embraced as a national priority. The profound significance of such a crusade can only be appreciated if one considers that for most of America's history, racial differences in achievement were presumed to be natural. For example, rooted in innate ability, unalterable, and even acceptable. Right? So Dr. Noguera went on to say, I spend a great deal of time working with school districts throughout the country on efforts to close the achievement gap. While I rarely question the sincerity of those who lead these efforts, I have come to understand that the reason why some schools succeed in closing or reducing the racial disparities in achievement, while the overwhelming majority fail, has less to do with skill than with will. Let me repeat that. I spend a great deal of time working with school districts throughout the country on efforts to close the achievement gap. While I rarely question the sincerity of those who lead these efforts, I have come to understand that the reason why some schools succeed in closing or at least reducing the racial disparities in achievement, while the overwhelming majority fail, has less to do with skill than with will. Schools like Edison Elementary in Portchester, New York, Henshaw Middle School in Modesto, California, or Fenway High School in Boston provided the proof that it is indeed possible to educate black and brown children. Their striking deviation from norms of failure and mediocrity cannot be explained by their possession of a secret curriculum or extra resources. Rather, what sets them apart and make them unique is the dedication, commitment of the educators who work there and the deliberateness of the approach they take in meeting the needs of the students they serve. Of course, there's more to it than that. And here's the best part. In the best schools, where all children are achieving regardless of race or class, there are typically several strategies in place, including, number one, I hope the South Orange Mayport Board of Education is listening very attentively. Number one, commitment to engage parents as partners in education. Do we have that in South Orange and Mayport? No. Someone can text me, someone can call me and let me know, because I don't have a kid in the education system in South Orange and Mayport. Back then, I could tell you, if you had asked me this first question, a commitment to engage parents as partners in education, it would be no. It would be no. So number one is a commitment to engage parents as partners in education with explicit roles and responsibilities for parents and educators laid out. Back then, it was no. Maybe someone can then call me or even send me an email